Hello and welcome back to the NFL Film Room. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter's Year 2 debuts. I'm also going to be breaking down some reps Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean had in this game. Let me know what you guys think of this style of video. It's something new I'm bringing to my channel. And as always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. We're going to start off with a rep from Jalen Carter, and this is going to be his go-to move from college. I'll play it one time. Here's the other angle. On this rep, he's going to be working against Packers right tackle Zach Tom. He's a third-year tackle. He was a 5th or 6th round pick, but he's had a good start to his career. And he's just going to come down, and Carter's going to be able to fire off the ball and get his chest right into him. From here, he's going to start extending that left arm. And it's kind of a similar effect to a hump move, but he's over the shoulder. You're just going to see him toss this to the side. He's all the way horizontal right now. See Love has to get the ball out. It's an incompletion. This is really going to highlight some of his athleticism. See how he gets off the ball quick. One of the first ones off the ball. And he's just going to stay low while the rest of the guys pop up, which allows him to keep that power. Stays low through the whole rep. As you see, look where his helmet is. Look where this guy's helmet is. All these guys are straight up. He's still staying pretty low, which is rare from a young defensive tackle. And he's able to just use that power and get right to the pocket. This next rep is going to be Jalen Carter working against Packers first round pick Jordan Morgan. I'm going to play it one time, then break it down. Carter's going to get a great initial strike from his left hand here. Fires off. Able to land that hand, and from here, Morgan just has to grab him. You look at Morgan's right hand here. Not able to get it into his chest. He has to grab around his back. So there's no force coming from his right arm, and Carter's able to just push him right back to the QB. Clears hands. Kind of ripped through a little bit. Yeah, rips through. And gets right to the QB for a hit. You see he fires off. He's able to stay low. Get to him with that strike. And then he's going to start to work towards that rip. Rips right under. Really good stuff on these first two reps from Carter. It's not necessarily anything new. We saw some of these flashes last year, but if he can start to make this consistent, we're going to see him take that next step. And here you're just going to see it from another angle. Gets that hand in him quickly, pushes him back, rips through. Here we're going to see Nolan Smith on a run stopping rep. I'll play it one time. He's just going to come down and get right into the tight end's chest. Pop him off to the side. Right into his chest, pops him off. And tight end just has to hold him. He ends up drawing a flag there. Good to see from Smith because you never know as a guy his size how he's going to be able to convert to the league. He was a good run stopper in college, but the tight ends and the tackles are a lot bigger in the pros. Here we're going to see a great rep from Nakobe Dean. Now it looks like Dean had a read on this play because you can see him inching forwards towards the hole already. Probably had something to do with how wide the split is here. If you look at how wide this split compared to the rest of the splits, it's like almost double. But he starts inching up towards the hole before the play actually starts, and then he's just going to hit that thing when it opens up. Here we're going to have another run stop from Nakobe Dean. Dean is going to do a good job of reading the lineman here. It's going to be a combo block, so the left guard is going to come down here, try to seal this off, and the center is going to come up to this guy and then work up to Dean. But Dean's going to read that and hit the hole before the center can even get there. I know a lot of Eagles fans like Dean coming out, so it's good to see him making plays. Here's a good example of Vic Fangio using Jalen Carter's flexibility as a pass rusher to create pressure. I'll play it one time and then I'll break down what happened. You're going to see because he is so athletic, we're going to be able to play him all the way from the one tech working all the way around the edge here. and they're going to bring a linebacker blitzing all the way from the other side. As I play it, you're going to see the linebacker come from here. It's not necessarily the craziest rep from Carter, but it shows just how his flexibility is able to work with Vic Fangio. Now Vic Fangio is able to work with his flexibility. Here we're going to have Carter working against a double team. I'm not too sure what happens with the center here, but he's going to attack 75. From here, he's going to start working back towards Love. And when Love steps up in the pocket, he's able to just get away from him, separate, get right to Love. Not for the sack, but for the QB hit. This next rep is just going to be a great hustle play from Carter. Chasing down the play, making a tackle. I feel like throughout his pro career, he's done a great job of chasing down plays so far. He had one last year where he forced a fumble, which was a really big play. As you see, he's just going to recognize he's not really part of the play, come down, and he's going to be able to take him out of bounds. And here we're going to see Carter working again against the double team. This time it's the tight end of the tackle. Just too powerful. Pretty stale start to the rep. Carter's going to recognize what's going on here, and he's going to attack the lighter of the two. So he starts to get towards this guy and get his momentum back. From here, he's a hard man to stop. He's going to be able to rip right through both of them with both arms. Forces Love to get out of the pocket. You see him convert from going for a bull rush here to working right through the rip. He's going to try to get off the tight end, get his arms between the two, and start ripping all the way up. He's just going to rip right through both of them. Neither of them are able to stop his power. Love's able to get out of the pocket. You're going to see a really good rush from Nolan Smith. See it even better from this angle. So as you're going to see, he's going to come off like he's going for a bull rush. But he's going to plant off that right foot. And off that right foot, he's going to jump out to the outside and create even more depth and club with his left hand. Hard to see here, but see his left arm's going to go to the shoulder, bring back inside. And usually he'd finish with a rip, but I don't think he's going to end up having to on this rep. He starts to, but he's just going to end up pulling that arm out. And Love gets the ball out quick enough, but see him starting to work new things. I didn't feel like he showed much in his first year, so it's good to see him really starting to work on some new pass rush moves. More time at full speed. Here's a step. This is something Eagles fans are going to see a lot of over the next few years. It's going to be a stunt between Carter and Smith. It's going to maximize some of their athleticism. So it doesn't necessarily get there this time, but you see what could be. Now Carter and Smith are both very fast for the position, which puts a lot of strain on the tackles to do it quickly here. And Carter's so explosive that he can blow up a tackle too, and Smith can do the same to a guard. He's small, but he is powerful. So it's a really dangerous combo here, and if Smith's able to keep his footing better, if the field wasn't so bad, this might have been a QB hit. You see he kind of stumbles a little bit here. A slight stumble might be the difference. Both pretty much are coming free at this point. And you can see, maybe not on this rep, but maybe next game, maybe the week after that, you start to see them get some real pressure, real sacks. This is going to be another chase down from Carter. Like to see the big man moving like that. Eventually, you'd like to see him be able to identify the screen and go for that instead, but for now, I'll definitely take the hustle. You're going to be focused on third-year defensive tackle Jordan Davis, and the Eagles are going to be relying on him a lot because they've lost Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave in the last 2 years. They're going to need him to really step up. This is going to be a great run stop from him. He's going to swim over top the guard, make the play. It's like the whole Eagles D line is slanting to the right here, and it's going to work perfectly as he's able to just naturally swim over top the guard. Take the stop. Okay, this last rep is going to be one from Nolan Smith. You can't see him now, but he's going to come into frame in a second. You're going to see he comes off like he's going for a bull rush. And he gets his left hand on the tackle, but the tackle's able to block his right. So he's going to have to rip back through. As you can see, here he goes. He creates a little separation to work for the rip and pulls his arm down. And then he's going to rip with his left. Get under. Get right to the QB. Smith can take a step this year. That's going to be huge for this D-line because they're kind of a little questionable where they're going to be getting their production from this year. They have Milton Williams, who's been progressing very well. But off the edge, they have Sweat, and then it's kind of a question mark. If Smith can step up into that role, that's going to be huge for them. Thank you for watching this episode of the NFL Film Room. As I mentioned at the beginning, let me know what you guys think of this style of video. It's something new. It just allows me to talk about the players a little more and bring a little analysis. If you'd like me to do more for the Eagles in the future, make sure to like, leave a comment, and let me know that you do want more. If you're looking for Jalen Carter film, I have almost every snap he played from last year on my channel, as well as a highlight video.